Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great Friday so far, and as well as a great start to your weekend. And today is February 7th, 2025, and in today's forecast, we are going to be talking about a major polar vortex that's going to be coming to the United States sometime after the middle of February, and this could bring a lot of impacts, as not only could we be seeing the potential for more major winter storms, but we could also be looking at the potential for even a long duration freeze in some areas. So it's definitely not looking good for a lot of you guys, as a major polar vortex is definitely looking more likely now, as confidence is still continuing to increase about one happening sometime in February. So we definitely will watch it very closely for you. But if you are new here to the YouTube channel, or if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button so that way you guys don't miss out on any future videos or live streams that we do on this channel. Make sure to also give this video a thumbs up as well, and also share this with any friends, family, or anyone who you know on social media. I definitely appreciate it. But let's first start off by talking about the winter storm potential as we head into the future. Starting off with this weekend storm, as we get into Saturday, we'll mainly be seeing those chances for freezing rain, especially north of Ohio and Indiana, but also we could even see a little bit on the eastern side of that system as it pushes on through. So definitely not looking good for a lot of you guys, especially over there in Pennsylvania, as widespread freezing rain across the entire state of Pennsylvania is definitely looking likely. So we're going to have to watch that system very closely, and of course that could continue to bring those chances for snowfall as it gets into New England. And on the southern side of that system, we'll also be seeing those chances for showers and thunderstorms, as the latest from the Storm Prediction Center does have a general risk for showers and thunderstorms tomorrow as we get into the weekend. And that's mainly going to be for places like the lower Ohio Valley, including southern Indiana and southern Ohio, back down there into the entire state of Kentucky, northern Tennessee, pretty good portion there of West Virginia. So definitely an area to keep an eye on very closely, as we could be seeing a lot of showers and thunderstorms around for Saturday, but chances of severe weather as of right now are looking low. But if we did see any severe storm threat, it would be maybe somewhere in this area right here where we have been seeing a severe weather threat. Otherwise, we aren't expecting anything crazy. Nonetheless, a marginal risk may get issued, but once again, I don't think it's going to be that bad at all. And then after that heads out, we will then start to see another big time winter storm roll on through, which this one is looking to be a little bit more on the concerning side of things, as we'll be seeing the potential for heavy snow, sleet, and even freezing rain, especially those areas along the Ohio Valley. So that will be one more system to watch for, and we might even see another big surge of snowfall on the southern and western side of those systems, as you can see, as that will push on through, and that will be as we get into Thursday, February 13th. After that heads out, maybe even another winter storm after that as we get into the middle of February, and maybe even a winter storm after that as we get into Thursday, February 20th. So definitely not looking good out there, as some more big time winter storms with freezing rain, sleet, and heavy snowfall are looking possible. Just gonna remain very uncertain, especially because we are heading farther out. But I would especially be watching this winter storm right here as we get into the beginning of next week, which is looking to occur on Tuesday, February 11th. Now, let's look at your total freezing rain and also your total snowfall. Starting off with total snowfall, you guys can see that with this first system that rolls on through, some light snow accumulation is definitely looking possible, as anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of snowfall is looking possible across the lower Ohio Valley by the time we get into the beginning of next week. We might even be seeing some heavier snowfall across the mid-Atlantic and northeast, and same goes out here in the Rocky Mountain areas, so we're going to have to watch that closely. And then with this next winter storm that rolls on through, could bring some pretty big time accumulation to parts there of Indiana, Ohio, even over there in the Illinois, Missouri. So definitely going to be another winter storm we must keep an eye on, as some bigger snowfall totals with this winter storm are looking likely. And then after that one, maybe another big time winter storm, possibly bringing those pink colors a little farther down to the south, which could mean more freezing rain and more heavy snowfall. And yes, that's exactly what it's showing right here, as we could be seeing plentiful amounts of freezing rain, not only with this first system next week, as we'll have some areas of potentially up to 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain. After that one heads out, maybe another big time freezing rain event as we get into Saturday, February 22nd. So we'll watch it very closely for you guys, as it is very concerning overall, but keep in mind that a lot of this is still really far out from now. Things can still change a lot, so I wouldn't get too upset about this as of right now. But as we do get closer, though, confidence will definitely grow about seeing more winter storms. So we're definitely going to have to watch it closely, as things are definitely looking to start ramping up as we get closer into the end of our February. Now, let's look at our temperatures now, because like we were saying, we could be seeing a huge cold shot rolling on through as we get after the middle of February. We're talking sometime after February 15th when we start to see this cold shot rolling on through, but you can already tell that we are dealing with some above normal temperatures as of right now across the southern United States especially. But look what happens as we take this forward. We start to see that cold air really start to increase even as we get into next week, where we will be tracking that first winter storm rolling on through, which will be for your Tuesday. After that, we will then start to see more big time cold shots rolling on through, like this one right here. And this is a little after the middle of February, but I think the one we especially should keep an eye on would be this one right here, that could bring some areas as low as 30 degrees below average, guys. This is going to be quite concerning. Very, very concerning overall, as not only have models been showing this over the past couple of weeks, but confidence once again has been increasing about a cold shot occurring sometime after the middle of February, which as of right now, our confidence is saying that it will occur sometime around the February 20th time frame. We just don't know exactly when yet. But from what we know so far, though, a cold shot will likely roll on through at some point, and if one does, we will likely be seeing major snowstorms roll on through as well, which could potentially cause some dangerous travel impacts and also cause a lot of other issues. And then if we also look at your travel impacts, let's take a look at your overall travel impacts, which is pretty much adding snow, freezing rain, and all that stuff. So if you saw periods of snow, periods of freezing rain, periods of sleet, all that together would definitely create some pretty big travel impacts across the Great Lakes region, as we will likely be seeing some pretty good snowfall there. Thankfully, it's not anything major, but we will likely be seeing some areas and minor impacts, especially over there in New England. But I think by the time we get into day 3, most of those areas in the Great Lakes region should then just be limited, but we will still be seeing the potential for some big-time winter storm impacts over here in Pennsylvania, especially due to that freezing rain that is expected. And then if we take a look at day 1 through 3, which will be for today, tomorrow, and even for Sunday, we will likely be seeing maybe some moderate impacts setting up over there in New England, with maybe even some isolated major impacts setting up over here in the Rockies and as well as the Cascades. So definitely something to really be paying attention to. So yeah, that's definitely something, once again, to really keep an eye on very closely. Last thing we're going to look at is going to be our total rainfall. And what's going to be very interesting is that areas farther down to the south are definitely going to see those chances for not only rain, but also for some flooding issues as well, especially across this corridor right there. As you can see, this is from now all the way to February 22nd. So something to really keep an eye on, as we will have more storm systems roll on through. So make sure you are paying attention out there, as I do think a lot of these areas could have some flooding issues, especially areas south of the Ohio River, and even these areas out there in the western United States. You guys are likely to pick up some more rain and snow due to some atmospheric river events that will likely roll on through, so we will definitely keep an eye on it very closely for you. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's weather forecast. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already, and make sure to also give this video a thumbs up as well, as both of those really do help support the channel a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And make sure to also share this with any friends, family, or anyone who you know on social media. Make sure to do all that, and I definitely appreciate you all. Hope you all have a great rest of your Friday, and as well as a great start to your weekend, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.